Alright guys, I'm hooked up. Decent smallie. Guys, I'm on a tank. I don't know if it's a bass or not, but it is a beast. I'm on another really nice one, guys. I think it's another walleye. Might be bigger than the last one. It's got weight, for sure. What is going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of All Mouth Bassing. In this episode, I got out to the Pueblo Reservoir a couple days in a row last week. One day I was out with the buddy Kerm, and the next day I went out solo. Between the two of us, we were throwing a few different baits and targeting a couple different species, and we ended up having some pretty interesting luck getting into a few species we didn't expect, and just in general ended up getting into a pretty awesome multi-species couple of days. So it was a lot of fun. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out, and I hope you guys like it too. So that's about all I got to say about it. Go ahead, stick around, stay tuned, and check it out, guys. All right, guys, today I am out at the Pueblo Reservoir. I haven't fished this spot in probably a good month or two, and usually when I'm out here I only really fish for bass, but last time I was out here I decided to toss some cut bait out, and I actually lost something really nice on a snag, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw some cut bait out today and see if maybe I could hook up with another one of the nice fish that I suspect are swimming around here. So I've got this piece of bluegill head on here. I'm gonna send it out there and we'll see if we can get a bite. Hopefully some nice channels or flatheads come through. All right, rigged up out there. Throw a bell on. Now I'm gonna see about some bass fishing. All right, guys, right after I got that catfish setup rigged out, the old buddy Kerm got down here.
What's going on, guys?
We had made some plans to come down here and do some fishing, so he met up with me out here. We're gonna try to get on some bass. I think that's what you're going for, right? Yeah, Kerm's after bass. I'm gonna get after bass, and also I obviously have the catfish set up out. We've been seeing some nice schools of shad, so I actually decided to tie on a Guggen Squad banger square bill crankbait. This one I believe is the color Sexy Shad. These are super nice little crankbaits, so I'm gonna whip this around and hopefully I could trick something into thinking it's a real shad. All right, guys, we've only been at it for maybe 15 minutes and Kerm's already on a decent little smallie. Probably like maybe a quarter pounder, half pounder, but hey, we'll take it. Pretty quick hookup. Nice, dude.
Oh yeah, man.
Awesome.
And a little look at him.
Oh, wow.
A little back flipper, dude.
Neat little release. Cool. Awesome, man. Good job.
Sweet.
Okay, that's awesome, guys. Kerm got the skunk out for the group already. Hopefully I could get on one now. I'm gonna keep throwing around the banger and see what I could do with it. All right, guys, I'm hooked up. Decent smallie. Probably almost a pounder, maybe. Oh, and it popped off on me. Dang. That sucks. Well, guys, I was on a decent smallie, but unfortunately she popped off, so get back after it, I guess. Guys, I'm on a tank. I don't know if it's a bass or not, but it is a beast. Kerm, I'm on a rod bender, bud. Oh, it's a carp. It's a monster carp. Wow, I can't believe that thing hit that banger. Holy crap. I was like, I don't think this is a bass. It is a tank of a carp, dude. Like a freaking 15 pounder. Yeah, if it'll even fit. Well, that's pretty cool, guys. I was kind of out here just for fun today, not really having anything too crazy specific in mind, so this will be a pretty cool fish to land. Haven't landed a carp in a while. I'm gonna loosen my drag a little. I don't want it to pop me, especially with that bang around. It's a slauncher. I probably exaggerated when I said 15, but it's probably a good 10. Luckily it's warm out. It probably doesn't have as much energy as it would if it was colder out. But yeah, it's a decent one. You probably ain't gonna like that. It ain't gonna like that net when you get in here. Here. Oh, I don't know how well he's pinned. Might not be as good as I think.
Great.
You think you can get it?
I'm trying to just scoop him, but
Give her a scoop.
it's not a.
Just don't pop that hook out of its
That's what I
face.
mean. I'm scared because it's like right on the top.
Yeah, these guys are always tough to land, especially without a net. Go in for it, bud.
Alright, don't get mad at me.
I won't. If it pops, it pops.
Just caught.
Still be cool to land it. I'd be stoked.
Final run.
Maybe.
Damn.
He might have more energy left than I thought.
It does not like this net at all.
Nope. Yeah, it's pulling again.
As soon as it saw it, it was like, yeah, I'm out of here.
I might just try without the net.
Yeah, it hates it.
Yeah. Well, we tried getting it with the net, but I don't think it's gonna work. Kerm doesn't have the biggest net anyway, so I think I'm just gonna take my shoes and socks off and try to wrestle it in.
We were a little bigger. Probably get it.
No worries, bud.
You want to scale? You want me to leave that? You want to wait?
Possibly. Oh.
Alright, well, I'll leave my bag here. The scale's in the front pocket and the grips are on the outside.
Sounds good. Thanks, bud.
Damn, my water. You gotta put the other stuff on the rock. On the rock.
This carp does not like me, guys. Can I lip it? Nope, not a chance. Yes, sir. Well, that was a heck of a maneuver, but I got it, guys. That is actually a pretty freaking nice carp. We'll get a weight on it in a sec here.
Oh man.
Wow, that's longer than I realized when I was holding it. How heavy?
Oh, it's going.
Oh, right around what I guessed.
9,
I said like 8.9, 8.73. Well, off camera I said like 8.9. I think on camera I said like 10.15. But that was before I held it. All right, guys, this carp actually came in right around 28 inches and just under 9 pounds. So freaking decent fish, not bad at all. Let's get it back in the water now. Whoa, taking right off. All right, that is what we like to see. Cool. That was a pretty tight catch. Well, guys, it's the next night and I decided to come back out to a different spot at the res. Unfortunately, Kerm couldn't make it back out, and unfortunately neither of us had any more luck after that smallie Kerm caught and the decent carp I caught. So I decided to come back out here and see if maybe I could catch another fish or two out here. Tonight I'm gonna start out with this Berkley Powerbait Power Worm. It's a 4-inch watermelon red one, and I've got it Texas rigged with a 16th ounce bullet weight. Gonna go ahead and toss this around. This is kind of the best of both worlds because it's got that little kicker tail there, so you can swim it and you can also let it sit on the bottom, kind of more like a Cinco or a stick bait or whatever. So I like these. I don't really fish with them a ton. It's been quite a while since I've used one, but I've had some pretty good luck in the past with them, so hopefully I could get into something out here. I had a couple little bites on the power worm, but unfortunately they were just grabbing at the tail and not hitting the hooks. So I think I'm gonna actually switch it up and try a different bait for a bit. Alright, I decided to go with the Guggen Squad Banger. I've had some pretty decent luck with this bait out here at this spot in similar conditions around this time of night as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and send this out there. Hopefully there's some hungry bass around. I'm finally hooked up with something, guys, and it's decent. Might be a walleye. I think it's a walleye. Oh yeah, it is. Cool. Oh God, buddy. Well, y'all saw it for a sec anyway. That is crazy, guys. It fell between the rocks, and it actually tried swimming out and wedged itself between the rock right there. So I could probably actually grab this fish now. That's kind of cool. I was holding this guy by the gills and it somehow managed to tear my finger up, so I had to pull out the old lip grippers, but only probably about a 15-incher or so, so not a keeper for the res, unfortunately. Otherwise I'd probably hang on to it for dinner because I haven't had walleye in a while. But gonna let this one go because it's a little short. Maybe. Alright, there it goes. Awesome. Definitely glad that walleye just bit. I needed that. Alright, it might have took me quite a while, but I finally got on something with the old banger. Decent little walleye. I think I'm actually going to send it out a few more times and see if I can get on something else with it. I don't think I'm going to stay out here too much longer tonight, but it seems like there's somewhat of a bite going on. I missed a few and then I landed that little walleye, so figure I might as well just keep throwing this around at least a little bit, see what happens. I'm on something pretty good, guys. Definitely bigger than the last one. It might be another walleye. It feels a little funky. I don't know if it's a bass, but it's got some weight to it. I think it's a decent walleye. Oh yeah, it is. Cool. I'm gonna give it a little drag to play with. Definitely better than the last one. Oh, don't do that, buddy. Yes. Oh, caught me right at the bank. Nice. That's another actual walleye, too. A lot of times I get saugeye out here, but this is definitely a straight walleye. Awesome. All right, guys, I am really stoked this fish bit. Absolutely beautiful walleye. Came in at 18.5 inches. I was actually seriously considering keeping it for dinner, but I just don't really feel like cutting up any fillets tonight, to be honest. So I think I'm gonna put it back. Beautiful fish though. There it goes. Awesome. All right, guys, seems like there's a pretty good walleye bite going on right now, so I think I'm gonna keep slamming this banger out there for a little bit, and hopefully I could get into some more. I'm on another really nice one, guys. I think it's another walleye. Might be bigger than the last one. It's got weight, for sure. Oh yeah, it's a nice walleye. I don't want to horse it too hard, but I also want to just get it in here. Hell yes. See if we can get it on the rocks here. Oh, I thought it popped up for a second. Oh, jeez, it's trying. It is definitely trying to. Oh yeah, that is at least as big as the last one. That's a nice fish, guys. Hell yeah. Alright, guys, another absolutely freaking beautiful walleye. This one actually was about a full inch bigger than the last one. Came in right around 19.5 inches. Absolutely awesome fish. Let's get it back in the water. Tight. Well, guys, I came out here targeting bass tonight, not walleye, and I really didn't plan on staying out as late as I have tonight, but there's a pretty hot walleye bite going on, and they seem to be getting bigger, so I can't really complain about that. I think I'm going to go ahead and throw around the banger a little bit more and see if I could get into a couple more. I'm on another pretty good one, guys. I think it's another walleye. Yeah, it's another walleye. Or is it? Maybe not. That's not a walleye. That's weird. That is a tiny flathead catfish. That's pretty cool. Fighting real hard, too. That is pretty freaking awesome, guys. Little flathead catfish. Not at all what I was after tonight, but I will take it. Awesome little bycatch. It has been a pretty interesting night so far tonight, guys. I'm 4 fish and 2 species deep and still haven't hit the target species, but I have landed some beautiful fish tonight. I haven't landed a flathead in quite a while, and I just think these are the prettiest little catfish. They're a neat looking fish. But anyway, let's get this guy swimming again. Took right off. That's what we like to see. All right, guys, as always, thanks for watching another episode, and thank you so much for sticking around till the end. As y'all could see, that ended up being a really fun, really interesting couple of days. We got into carp, bass, walleye, a flathead catfish even, which I caught on the Guggen Squad banger, not even on the bait that I had out for catfish. So it just ended up being a really interesting couple days in a row. Had a good time fishing out there with Kerm, and then had another great night the next night fishing by myself, getting on those walleye and that flathead. I'm always stoked to catch flatheads because I don't get on them too much. They're not crazy common where I fish, so when I get on them, it's usually a nice surprise, and I just think they're really neat looking fish. Like I said in the video, they're just really pretty looking fish. They have a really interesting, different kind of pattern on them that especially catfish don't tend to have, so I like catching them. But anyway, I don't really have too crazy much more to say about that. It was a good time. I'm glad I got out there, glad I could bring you guys along with me as always. So thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one, and I'll see you on the water.